almost had 2 full bottles of soju, and I learned the soju lesson. It was my first time drinking soju, and, it was probably like half of a bottle of soju too much for me. I think 1 bottle would be fine, but 2 is a little bit a lot for me. I have a weird condition. It's called dysautonomia, and it means that my autonomic system doesn't work as intended. I didn't know that it would affect my heart rate when I'm hungover, but apparently it does because I've been sitting down for the past 40 minutes, and it's rarely gone below 120. Please don't mind about my heart rate. I'm okay. Yeah, last night I drank almost 2 bottles of soju. I think I drank 1 and like 3/4 bottle. Like I honestly was maybe about 3 drinks away from finishing the 2nd bottle. So nearly 2 full bottles of soju. And I did not do a sip of rum chata. I didn't do a sip of rum chata, but I did do a sip of the other soju too. So there was maybe a little bit. Yeah, it was like 13% alcohol or something like that. I was fighting for my life for a little bit, but overall I was okay. And I had so much fun last night. I might have overdone it. I didn't really keep track of how much I was drinking because I was just having so much fun. And then suddenly I was like, all right. Suddenly I've reached the point of no return, and I have to... My thought process was this. I'm gonna say be right back. And, you know, sometimes maybe you'll throw up, and then you're fine again. And obviously I was not gonna drink any more alcohol, but I was like, maybe it will be done, and then maybe I can just stream for like 1 more round, and then say goodnight, and then be done with it. It didn't work. So I said, hey Vedal, I'll be right back. And then immediately, my brain... I didn't pass out, but my brain was like, wow, that random blanket on my floor looks so comfortable. And then I just laid my head on it for like a minute. And then... and then as I was laying on the floor, I was like, oh no, my tummy is rumbling. I think I need to throw up a little bit. But standing up felt like a really bad idea, so I crawled to the when I got to the bathroom and did what I had to do, I was like, I'm just gonna stay here for a little bit because I had to go more, but I was like, it's not done cooking yet, so I kind of just laid on the bathroom floor or against the wall, something like that, and I just kind of hung out for a bit until I was ready to do more. I think I threw up in the toilet like twice, and then I was like, all right, I gotta end stream or something. I have to figure out a plan. Stuff's not going well. I did not want to leave Vedal alone for very long. I didn't want to make him have to stream with you guys. So then I crawled back to the room that my computer's in, and I laid back down on my convenient floor blanket. And then I was like, by the way, when I was laying down, I may or may not have shut my eyes for a few minutes and dozed. So at this point, I didn't know if Vedal was on my stream for 30 minutes or an hour or something like that. I fell asleep a little bit, and then I woke up, and then I was like, oh, I need to go to the bathroom again to throw up a little bit more. So I started crawling to the bathroom again, but I didn't make it all the way. So then I created a throw up corner in my room. I threw up in the throw up corner maybe like a total of 3 times. So in the night, like a total of 5 times in the whole night, and I just kept apologizing. But he was sweet. He was like, all right, it's okay, drink some water. I was like, I'm okay, I'm fine, you can go, I'll be fine. I'm just going through it, but I'll be okay. And then at some point I fell asleep on the floor because it was just too comfy, and then I like got up and I was shivering cold on the floor, and I was like, no, I cannot accept this. And I grabbed my phone and I grabbed my water bottle, and I stood up and used every ounce of my strength, and I ran to the bed, and I got there through the baby gate, through Griffin's bait. I opened the baby gate and I got to the bed. Yeah, and it was uncomfortable. It was hard to get comfortable, but I fell asleep there too. And at some point my phone died, so I have no idea what happened to Vedal. That's all I know. Is I fell asleep again there, and I woke up and my phone was dead. So I woke up a few different times in the night. I think I woke up at like 2 a.m. and I messaged everyone. I woke up to like a couple of worried messages from people and I was like, nah, guys, I was fine. I had it under control. 2 bottles of soju. I got it. And then, how many other times? Yeah, then I woke up a couple of other times and I was just kind of cold. And I would wake up, and then there was one part where I woke up and I felt like I had to throw up, but there was nothing in there, so I just kind of did that pathetic thing where you're like, but nothing comes out, so I just went to bed again. And then this morning, honestly, I'm mostly fine. I don't really have that much of a hangover. The part that sucks is my heart is acting weird, but I think that's because, you know, alcohol dehydrates you. And so I'm catching up on some water. And I woke up and my tummy was kind of upset from being like empty, but like it was sick feeling. So I made myself eat a handful of Cheerios. And then like an hour later, I threw them up. And then like an hour after that, I ate a chicken sandwich. And so far, so good. So we've been chilling ever since, and that's why I'm here. How about your headache? I don't really have a headache. I just kind of feel a little thirsty, and earlier my tummy was hurting a lot, but for now I'm okay. But I'm alive. I survived the night.
Do you think Vedal drank more?
Oh yeah, but his tolerance is higher than me. I think he drank more than me. But the thing is, like, it's not like I wanted to like impress him with how much I could drink, but I didn't want to be like, I'm a lightweight, so I'm drinking like half as much as you. I wanted to keep up a little bit, you know? So I did kind of want to impress a little bit, you know? I was like, I wonder if he'd be impressed if I could drink 2 bottles of soju. And I think that he was. I think that it worked, but I may have ended up on the floor. And I was not passed out. I was still conscious, but I was just making a little silly decisions like, wow, the floor is comfortable. I'm gonna close my eyes and sleep. Which, every time I fell asleep, it was a choice, but I was just making silly choices. They were not good choices, but I was just like, wow, the floor is really comfortable. I'm gonna sleep on the floor. Floor is comfortable, I'll stay. My bed is way too far away. Yeah, I think at the end I was 200% and the 150 grew really fast. The soju snuck up on me. And for those of you that don't know, that was my first time drinking soju. One moment I was like, tastes kind of like juice. The next one I was like, the floor is comfortable. Yeah, I remember everything I did. I know I almost called him a boy. And I know I played him the like potty training song while he was in the bathroom. That was my favorite part. I was like, well, if you're gonna listen to me while you go to the bathroom, here. The reason that I stopped streaming was because I could feel like if I kept going, I'd go over my limit. But if I was irresponsible, I could have kept going. Like, I was still aware. Like I said, I just wasn't making the best decisions. But I still prioritized taking care of myself, you know? I was just a little bit feeling icky is all.